Okay. Next time Kanye's going off on himself, I'm telling you, just close your eyes, forget it's him, and really listen to what is coming out of this guy's mouth. He says shit like, I'm a genius. I'm a god. I'm Shakespeare. My biggest regret is I'll never get to see myself perform live. That's a direct quote. My biggest regret is I'll never get to see myself perform live. Dude, you put that ego in a white dude that is, ich bin einen in the Streisen. What's the Blitzkrieg? What's a superior race?
Ha! This aged like fine wine from a Leon Lush sponsorship.
Vienna will return to Deutschland first!
Hey, what's going on? Welcome back to my room. So, Kanye West has been in the news lately for saying some pretty outrageous things, and I wanted to shed some light on it because, well, I gave examples of outrage marketing in my last video, which I'll put right here, but I wanted to give an example of someone who's not outrage marketing and instead actually believes the things they are saying, and when given the opportunity to correct or elaborate upon the things that they are saying, they double down and push further into this insane ideology. And what better example of this than Kanye West? But before we get into it, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more commentary / video essays like this one, and you can go to seekingasylumgame.com to check out my merch collection. I'll put a link in the pinned comment. I am going to be touching on the Balenciaga pedo ring because it's the only way that I can describe why Kanye West is walking around looking like the victim of a kidnapping. Kanye and Kim were working with or sponsored by Balenciaga, which is a fashion brand that I'm unfamiliar with, but I'm not in the fashion scene like that. Balenciaga apparently ran an ad campaign featuring teddy bears and bondage gear being cradled by children, and even featured, accidentally or otherwise, a lawsuit against the company for child pornography, which I shouldn't have to say is disgusting. Now, if I were sponsored by a company that just got caught red-handed peddling child porn, my first instinct would be to cut them off instantly and put out a statement condemning the use of children in advertising of sexual items and devices, and then I would sever all ties with the company and scrub my social media clean of their presence. Well, Kimberly Kardashian, or whatever her name is, put out a statement like 4 days later saying, "As for my future with Balenciaga, I am currently re-evaluating my relationship with the brand, basing it off of their willingness to accept accountability for something that should have never been happened, blah, 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 blah." She's re-evaluating her relationship with the brand. This sounds like she knew and is just doing damage control because Balenciaga makes her a lot of money. But Kim Kardashian always struck me as the as long as it's not my kids kind of person, you know what I mean? But Kim's received a lot of backlash for her quote-unquote apology. Let's see what some people are saying. The fact that you're a mother of 4 children and your future with the brand isn't a hard no speaks volumes. Exactly. I wouldn't even have to be a mother of 4. I would just cut the brand off immediately. Anything with children is just taboo territory. What is there to even think about? This debacle should have been a deal breaker from the beginning. You celebrities disgust me. Children should be protected at all costs. Every mother knows this. No second chances. Now watch. Kim's gonna keep doing business with them, and eventually she's gonna come out with another tweet that says something along the lines of, "Oh, Balenciaga has learned from their mistakes and have agreed to change," or "Management has changed and so should we," or "Everyone deserves a second chance, so I should give my second chance to Balenciaga," because Kanye fucked up his chances pretty bad. Speaking of terrible transitions, Kanye is transitioning terribly into insanity.
Vaguely, I remember it started with a tweet, strange tweet. It was like, I'm feeling a little sleepy. I'm gonna give me some rest, but when I wake up, I'm gonna go DEFCON 3 on the Jews. And then he just went to bed.
Now, when I first heard this, I thought it was just a Dave Chappell joke. But no, he actually said that. He said he was gonna go DEFCON 3 on the Jews. And then he was like,
the thing about it, me and Adidas, is like, I could literally say anti-Semitic shit and they can't drop me. I could say anti-Semitic things and Adidas can't drop me. Now what?
Adidas dropped that nigga immediately.
So there's actually this buzz going around protecting Kanye because people think he's a genius who purposely said these things to get out of a bad contract, and this was Kanye playing the system and coming out on top.
So I would like to thank everyone that was involved with this negotiation. Thank God no one was hurt in the process. And I feel free!
Which, you know, alright, contracts are pretty hard to get out of, and it really does seem like the only way for a clean severance is to get some public backlash on the company, which would be totally understandable, and I would actually be on board with this theory because it does make a lot of sense. Kanye, under the current contract, would have only netted him about 15% royalty on the shoe, but according to Bloomberg, he's been trying to bump that up to 20% for life. Now, I don't have many more details on that, but if the contract has been under review and negotiations by Kanye's team, then it stands to reason that Kanye might have wanted out of that deal, and said some anti-Semitic things to compel Adidas to sever the contract on their own, which, as this commenter pointed out, would have been genius if that's what happened. Now, I would have written him off as just another outrage marketer, but he went on Alex Jones' podcast in full head-to-toe Balenciaga with no contracts to sever, and then he said this.
I see good things about Hitler also.
Was he trying to sever his contract with Balenciaga? I don't think so, because he actively repped them during his Hitler dick-riding speech.
And he started to open up about his feelings regarding Balenciaga. Kanye wanted to share how, despite the backlash the brand has received the past week following 2 separate campaigns they did recently, he was going to support them no matter what. He tweeted out saying, "I stand by Balenciaga and denounce all witch hunts, and I cancel culture. Jesus is king. Ending trafficking doesn't start or end with a fashion campaign, for Christ's sake." He also said, "God loves Balenciaga. Love is the answer. Jesus is the answer. Praying for all the innocent artists and beautiful humans who make clothing that had nothing to do with the ads. People's grandmothers work there, for Christ's sake." So Kanye was out here on Twitter saying, "I don't care what's going on. I don't care about the ads. I'm still staying by Balenciaga." Even though they're no longer working with him anymore, he's still claiming that he loves Balenciaga and the brand, and that they don't deserve to be canceled for what happened.
Okay, so now we're up to speed. I can't believe it took me 6 minutes to explain why he looks like the stagehand in a school play trying to move shit, but here we are! Now we can get into the meat and potatoes of the Alex Jones interview, okay? And Alex Jones... Here's the thing about Alex Jones, okay? Just so we can contrast the crazy.
He loves defrauding the bitches. He loves slapping them upside the head and having them beg him. After you're done drinking your little juices, well, you're ready to go out and have a baby.
Anthony Weiner is going to be investigated for child porn on his phone and contacting minors. Satanic rituals, royal family. Mainstream news, folks.
What's fun is laughing right back at these psychopathic bastards and telling them that we know exactly who they are and exactly what they're doing.
And Kanye West was saying things that made the Joker over here cringe, bro. And when you can make Alex Jones look like the normal one, you need psychological attention immediately. But see, here's the difference between Kanye West and Alex Jones, okay? Alex Jones crazy is purely performative. You know what I mean? Whereas Kanye West actually believes the stuff he's saying. Alex Jones is performative crazy. Kanye West is actually crazy. Here we go. Let's get into this shit. I hope you got your snacks or something, bro.
Controversy for rapper Ye tonight after he spent hours online today praising Hitler and Nazis. Kanye West's anti-Semitic social media posts have once again gotten him suspended from Twitter. This latest suspension coming just 10 days after he was reinstated to the platform by Twitter owner Elon Musk. Earlier today, Ye, along with white nationalist Nick Fuentes...
Wait a minute, white nationalist? So he's with a Nazi! He's with the Nazi, praising the Nazis!
Ye went on what many are calling a deranged rant, making a number of outrageous anti-Semitic slurs, repeating the lie that the Holocaust never happened, and then praising Adolf Hitler.
I don't like the word evil next to Nazis. I think we need to look at...
Oh my goodness. Just because you don't like one group doesn't mean the other. But look,
I love.
See, I thought Alex Jones was supposed to be the pinnacle of crazy. We are in uncharted territory, my friend. That's actually the first time I've seen that. We actually watched that together. So this is not my full-time job, so pardon me if I don't sit through 6 hours of this bullshit. I'm just kind of looking for the highlights so I can kind of show you guys, and then we can watch it together, right? That seems fair. I found a highlight reel.
Leader at one time. Love you, love you, love you. There's a lot of things that I love about Hitler.
I'm all about free speech.
A Christian can stand next to anyone. We can go visit R. Kelly in prison. We can go talk to Harvey Weinstein.
That's what Jesus did.
Yes.
You're not Hitler. You're not a Nazi. You don't deserve to be called that and demonized.
Well, I see good things about Hitler also. This guy that invented highways, invented the very microphone that I use as a musician. You can't say out loud that this person ever did anything good, and I'm done with that. Every human being has something of value that they brought to the table, especially Hitler. Hitler was born Christian.
And the Nazis, in my view, were thugs that shook people down, did a lot of really bad things.
But they did good things too. We're gonna stop dissing the Nazis all the time. The Jewish media has made us feel like the Nazis and Hitler have never offered anything of value to the world. Also, it's like there's Jewish people that are basically hiding me under their floorboards right now, under their wooden floors. It's like a reverse version of the Holocaust.
He totally just equated being blacklisted by brands and sponsors to hiding under the floorboards in the middle of Nazi Germany. And listen, I'm not trying to make fun of mental health problems. Obviously, we are watching a very famous person having a mental breakdown on the world stage, and he needs help immediately. Like, he made Mr. Sandy Hook was an inside job look like the voice of reason. And I know a lot of fuck! Who put my phone next to me? Why is it not on silent? I'm not redoing this shit. That was the 12th take. Who's editing this shit? Work around the thing. I'm not redoing this shit. That was the 12th take. Now, I know a lot of crazy conspiracy theories. Shit! I know a lot of conspiracy theorists say a lot of crazy things, and a lot of them are on various spectrums of crazy. But these are not the ramblings of a crazy conspiracy theorist. Like, these are the ramblings of someone on a fast track towards mental decline. And it really seems like Kanye is lacking any real friends or anybody capable of pulling him out of these situations and talking some sense into him, or getting him the help that he truly needs. Like, he's reached this level of fame that is so massive that it affects the people around him. Like, you could get famous just by associating with Kanye, and for that reason, he has surrounded himself with demons that wish to leech off of his fame, so they shove him into the spotlight as many times as they can in hopes that some of that sweet, delicious, succulent clout will grace their social media platforms. So now that Kanye needs mental help, no one close enough to him cares enough to give it to him, and that is a really sad situation to be in. But hopefully, he gets the help that he needs, and in the meantime, since everybody else is laughing at his pain, I guess it's okay for us to do that also. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more commentary videos like this one, and you can go to seekingandsoundinthegame.com to check out some of my merch collection, as well as play some video games that I'm developing. You can visit my music channel to check out some of my tunes, and I'll put that in the end card as well. Thank you guys so much for your continued support, and I will see you in the next video. I've been riding around town, blowing loud with the window down. Oh shit.
New phone, who this?
I'm just steady winning. You can't even hurt my feelings, homie. Oh shit.
New phone, who this?
You can't ever slow me. Half of y'all don't even know me, homie. Oh shit.
New phone, who this?
Don't you dare try to call me, cause I'm introverted, homie. Better text me that shit.
New